Boo! Are you ready for a thrilling scare? Get ready, because this is going to be exciting. Let's dive in. Chapter 3, The Big Secret Revealed. In the quiet night, tales did spread, cars seemed to vanish, that's what they said. Ghostly cars seemed to show up there, scaring folks, making them scared. Strange things kept happening, and everyone in the village was getting more and more convinced that something spooky was going on. The village's haunted highway had become a total mystery, and John was determined to figure out what was real and what was just made up. To solve the mystery, John asked Arjun, a smart and curious kid, to help him out. Even though Arjun wanted to go with John to the spooky spot, John thought it was too dangerous for a kid. So, John went alone at night, while Arjun reluctantly stayed behind. In the dark, John drove to the scary highway. As he reached the haunted spot, he saw a vehicle coming towards him. With courage, he kept going, but once he passed that spot, the mysterious vehicle was gone. Scared and puzzled, he went back to the village, unable to forget what he saw. The next morning, Arjun was relieved to see John safe and asked about his spooky drive. John shared the strange experience, mentioning how the mysterious vehicle only appeared in that one spot. This got both of them curious, so they decided to check it out again in the daylight. They both went back to the spooky place, feeling a bit scared but determined. While getting closer, they felt more and more nervous. But this time, there was no weird vehicle around. When they got there, they decided to split up to look for clues. Arjun went exploring and found a big, creepy-looking toy factory with a huge glass front. He quickly showed it to John when they met up again. Then, they both figured out that this factory was what made everything seem spooky in the village. Moreover, the chilly night air made some strange reflections in the sky. The air was moving around and changing temperatures, making things look weird. "Wow, this is so cool," said John, noticing the funny shapes in the air because of the changing temperatures. "It's like the cold air is playing tricks with the light, making things look different than they are." Arjun nodded, remembering a science lesson about how lenses work. "It's kind of like when lenses make things appear different. Cold air is acting like a lens, making the reflections bend and look strange." Their discovery helped them understand why people saw weird things on the highway. The mix of cold air and the way the land was shaped made these strange reflections happen, and it made people think spooky things were happening. The reflections of approaching vehicles in that glass created the illusion of phantom vehicles, scaring travelers. John and Arjun, armed with this discovery, came up with a plan to end the spooky stories. They covered the glass and put up warning signs, finally stopping the cycle of fear. John was grateful for Arjun's bravery and help. He admired Arjun's intuition about finding a logical explanation for the village's spooky story. The diary John found earlier was a big trick made by cunning scammers. They knew that everyone in the village was scared of spooky stories, so they made up a fake diary to scare others about the dangers on the road. But their real plan was to take advantage of people's fears. Lots of people believed the scary stories and left their cars at the spooky spot. But those tricky thieves took the chance to sneak in and steal things from the cars. These clever thieves used the village's spooky tales to do their sneaky stealing. With the truth out, the villagers were relieved and thanked John and Arjun for solving the mystery that had haunted them for years. As John and Arjun continued their journey, they thought about how they uncovered a mystery that seemed supernatural. The village's story showed them the power of fear and superstition, and the excitement of finding the truth in the unknown. And so, with their newfound courage, John and Arjun went on more adventures, discovering many more stories.